full and original coverage of the 1974 Rumble in the Jungle from Zaire, reigning world champion George Foreman fighting Ali for the world title. But first, in 1977, Her Majesty the Queen visited the northeast of England as part of her Silver Jubilee celebrations. A few days later, the people of the northeast got another royal visitor. It was the heavyweight boxing champion of the world himself. When Muhammad Ali landed at 10:55 a.m. on Thursday, the 14th of July 1977, it would change the northeast of England forever. In a year when the Queen and the then United States President Jimmy Carter also visited the North, the World Heavyweight Champions' four-day stay took on its own royal style. 17 youth jazz bands greeted the champ on his way to his first of 19 separate engagements, including having his marriage to new wife Veronica blessed at the Al-Azhar Mosque in South Shields.
I've enjoyed everything. I cannot believe it. I've never been accepted like this in America itself. Usually before a big fight, I receive this. But what's so unusual, I'm not here for a fight. I'm just here to help the boys club and have a wedding reception. And the welcome is just overwhelming, and it's just not real. I've never received this in America itself.
Young ITV reporter at the time, Roger Thames, was there.
We were sitting at his wedding reception, and he's up there on the top table looking absolutely awesome. And again, you were thinking, I'm at Muhammad Ali's wedding reception. You know, this is just not happening. This is surreal, bizarre, everything. You just couldn't believe you were actually at an event like that, and it was happening in Newcastle. I only lived 2 miles across the road.
Ali had been brought to the northeast thanks to the persistence of local boxing trainer Johnny Walker. Walker had visited Ali in the United States to try and persuade the champion to help raise funds for local boxers through a personal appearance. His dogged determination paid off. Ali visited boys' clubs sparring with aspiring world champions and generating some £20,000 for the local boxing community. Boxing in the boys' clubs of northeast England were back in business. During the tour, Ali wrote in a guest book, "Service to others is the rent we pay for our stay on Earth." One of the stops was at the Eldon Square Sports Recreation Centre. Reg Guthridge was his host. 900 of the champ's adoring fans were there. In a live ITV broadcast, Ali answered questions from the audience and proved without a shadow of a doubt that he was just as comfortable in front of the camera as he was in the boxing ring.
Well, Mohammed, I've been around the world with you quite a bit. What a reception that is, isn't that fantastic? Are you enjoying yourself on the Tyneside?
It really is. I'm so happy I came here for the benefit of the boys' club. I never knew I had so many old people and young people. And just everybody seemed to recognize me. I'm at the end of the road in boxing, probably another year or less I'll retire. But looking at all of this makes me want to start all over again.
It really does. I mean, do you continue boxing because you're still enjoying the glory of it, or you need the money?
Well, I don't really need the money, and I don't need the glory. But
I'll rephrase that question.
I enjoy boxing. I'll be sad the day I quit. I've been boxing since I was 12 years old. I'm 35 now. I know I don't look it, but I'm 35 now. 35 years old now, and I have to get out soon. I want to get out while I'm champion. I don't want to stay around like 99% of the fighters do wind up on the back. But I fight because I still like it. The things that I want to do, holding the world heavyweight title opens a lot of doors, gets you a lot of trips to a lot of countries. You get to go on a lot of television shows. When you're the champion, the day you retire, people don't really forget, but there's another champion, then he's in that spotlight. And I'm receiving publicity, and I attract people in a way that no other athlete has ever done. And I'm enjoying it, and there are a lot of things I want to promote as far as human rights, as far as people uniting, coming together, and loving, respecting one another, helping bring peace to the world. There's a lot I can do with the title, and the longer I hold it, the more I do, so that's why I stay in it.
So you're still the boss, that's what you mean?
Well, I'm the boss in boxing. You're the boss in England.
No, you're the boss in England as well. You want me to
One thing I learned in my travels with you and everything, I'm beginning to see that you're not as dumb as you look. You know, I'm fighting tonight.
Yeah, they tell me the opponent's a bit tough too. You want to watch that?
Yes, I got Johnny Walker. He says I'm going in 4. He's the one that came to America and got me here.
Yes, the local.
And also a great fighter, Richard Dunn. He will go one round with me. I will go one with him. But I want to tell you here on the show tonight, tell everybody to get your tickets. Dunn gave me a rough fight in Munich, Germany. This time we're going one round, and I have to get to him. I'm going to try to get him, and he's going to try to get me. But he's sitting out there now. That brown-haired fella right there, his wife in the red shirt. I want her to get him ready because I'm going to whoop him tonight.
Muhammad, would you
if he don't whoop me.
If he don't, well, that's possible. Would you?
It's possible. What do you mean it's possible?
No.
Did you say
you're not going to rumble? You're not going to rumble with me, are you? Not after all these years. I won't talk soul to you anymore if you do that. Tell me, would you like to reveal who you're going to fight next?
My next fight will be with a fellow who knocked out Jimmy Young a year or so ago, and Ken Norton said that he don't want to fight him. Ken Norton will fight everybody but this man, and his name is Ernie Schaefer's. He's the number 4 contender in the world. He hits real hard, and I'm going to fight him probably in Yankee Stadium, Persia, a country called Iran, one of those two. And it's going to be a good fight, and people are saying that my reflexes are gone. I cannot dance no more. Aged and got me. And this is what's going to make the fight big, because possibly they think this might be the fall of Muhammad Ali. Yeah. But they are wrong as usual.
Were you unhappy with your showing? Muhammad, in view of what you've just said, were you unhappy with your showing in the Ken Norton fight? Is that what you're saying?
No, the Ken Norton fight, I was in top shape. I did my best. He happens to have a style that's hard for me to fight. Boxing is only styles. You take George Foreman. If he come out of retirement and fought Ken Norton, he'll knock him out. If he fight Jimmy Young, he might lose again. But Ken Norton comes at you. He can't back up. He always comes in. And he's made for people like George Foreman to hit, where Jimmy Young is always running. Yeah. He's hard to hit. So it's styles that make fighters.
You were working as a waitress and cocktail bar when I met you.
Now, 5 years later on, you've got the world at your feet. Success has been so easy.